All right, we're in Hall's Gap and we're going to test out the new Parsons 1.2 kilowatt electric boat motor. Every time I got onto YouTube to look at a review on one of these engines, there wasn't much to start with, but then it showed all this other stuff about the engine and stats and all that. To be honest, I just wanted to see it on a boat and see how fast it went. So we're going to go straight to that. This review is in perspective of someone that is buying and owning one, not someone trying to sell one. So I'm just going to break it down to the real easy stuff. It comes in two pieces. The battery, which seems to last ages, so I can go flat out for an hour, or I do half pace for many hours. And it comes with the motor, obviously. It's pretty simple. Goods and bads. When I'm charging the battery, and it's not connected to the motor, I can't see how much charge is in it. That's kind of annoying. The charger that came with it is about a 10 amp charger, and it came with a plug for another country. I had to cut it off and put another one on. Quality, when I first put my hands on this engine, I thought it looked a bit cheap, to be honest, but now I've been using it for months. I've done, 4 or 5 trips in it, and it's great. No problems at all with that side of it. The quality's fine. So I was shopping for this motor for almost a year, and I looked at all the brands that were available. Mercury, I like the look of the best. Propulsion was actually the winner, which I was going to buy. I also looked at the Torpedo, but the Propulsion seemed to get the best reviews on YouTube. It had the quietest motor, good battery life, had good speed. That was the one I was going to buy, right up until I went to go buy it, and I went to the boating show, and I heard about this Parsons motor. It was $750 cheaper. It was a 1.2 kilowatt instead of 1, which, maybe that makes a difference. And I'm like, stuff it, I'm going to give it a go. And guess what? It's brilliant. So the good is that this is all movable. The bad is this stupid little locking pin. It can only, to adjust trim and stuff, it's difficult, but to go up and down, you've got to pull this out, and it's not that easy. Get it into a position, then it has to fit in that little hole there. Anyway, that is a bit cheap. All right, we're testing this today on an Achilles, I think it's 2.8 metre or 3 or something like that, inflatable boat, and that's a ripper too. All right, my cameraman is on shore with all the get-up, so I got to use my phone for this bit, excuse that, but I wanted to do like a flat out run with just me and a 100% battery, so you can see an idea of what sort of speed we get up to. It's got a little speedo on the actual device, so here you go. Nice little feature, you can pull that and tilt it down, and I often do that so I can see what it is. You can light up the display if you want to, but it's not really needed at the moment. So at the moment, 99%, how fast we're going, how many watts we're using, and how long we can do it at that speed. I'll give it a little bit so you can see what's going on. So I'm using, what's that, just over 100 watts. I'm doing 3.8 kilometers an hour, and I can do this for 17 hours, which is pretty damn good if you ask me. So I'm on a lake, there's no current, there's no wind. I'm just gonna go flat out that way, and I'll show you the speed. So there you go, 8.7. If I went to the front of the boat, I probably would have got another kilometre an hour, I reckon. It's just I can't hold the camera on the screen and get to the front of the boat at the same time. But my top speed on the river with a bit of current was probably 11 k's an hour, and I'm pretty chuffed with that. That's awesome. You don't need to go that fast all the time because you only get just under an hour out of the battery with that. But I sit on about, I don't know, 800 to 1,000 watts. You can probably go for hours and hours. So we've had a pretty cracker day on the water, to be honest. This is the dam behind the Lakeside Caravan Park at Halls Gap. We basically smashed the battery, going all around the joint, doing whatever. And now, like, it's down to 29%, and it does beep when it gets to 30, 20. And I haven't actually run it under 10 yet. But the idea is it gives you a time scale. So right now, it's saying I can travel using 66 watts for 5 hours and 48. So essentially, the way I've been using this electric motor is do what I want to do, go flat out, go wherever, but I keep it above an hour. And then when the battery starts to deplete, I just turn the dial down. So instead of using the 1.2 kilowatts, I'll be using 1,000 watts or 500 watts, or right now, I'm using 66 watts, and we're just trawling. But yeah, if you're a patient person, you could spend the entire day out here just enjoying it. Don't have to worry about starting the engine, a fuel tank with petrol, pulling the engine, carburetor problems, whatever it is. Even the tiller handle, I can lock out the way. And that gives us so much more boat room. Anyway, it's a thumbs up from me. I love this little thing. As I was saying earlier in the video, if I was to buy a motor again, would I go and buy the e-Propulsion for 750 AUD more? Oh, I really don't think I would. I think I'd buy this one again. Does everything you want. It's easy, and that's important. It's easy. And I can live with the few little nuances. So absolutely, I'd buy this one again. Not sponsored. No, Parsons have got no idea I'm doing this. I bought it from a company called Rubber Ducky Doctor in Adelaide, which they are amazing. They sell all types of motors. This wasn't actually on their preferred list, but that's the one I asked for. Yeah, it's a cracker. There you go, that's a wrap. Awesome day on the water. If you like these videos, you know what to do. Press subscribe and like, and I'll see you next time on YouTube. Yeah.